luckiest generation ever born on this planet. Are you aware of that? How many of you know? Raise your hand. Great. Why do you think you are the luckiest generation?
You have access to highest quality healthcare, you have access to highest quality education, and you have access to most peaceful times.
Just clap for him. Some of the very well-defined answers that you have got the access of best of the healthcare. You are living in some of the most peaceful times on this planet, and you have access to practically everything on a single click. So in the 10,000 years of human civilization that we have seen, this is the time when you have practically everything that you want on a single tip. You can click and you get it. But there's more to it. What makes you, particularly this crowd, the luckiest among the everyone else? I'll tell you, one of the parameters of being lucky is the fortune, is the wealth. Where does India stand as an economy in the world today? No, as a ranking, where do we stand? We are the 5th economy on our way to become 3rd by 2027. What happens when economy grows? Huh? Poverty decreases? Yeah? Opportunities are created. When the economy grows, more opportunities are created. Why everyone planned to migrate, or at least 10-20 years back, everyone planned to migrate to US is because of the world's #1 economy. Yeah? Lot of opportunities and freedom to do what you want to do. And this is exactly what is happening in India. Number one is that in India, which is the fastest growing city? Huh? In India, which is the fastest growing city? Bangalore? Hyderabad? The fastest growing city is Bangalore. Where are you sitting right now? Bangalore. So this makes you luckiest among the Indians. So you are top 3 in the world as per economy. In the country also, where you have the population of 140 billion, you are living among the top 2 crores. Yeah? So what is the 2 crore percentage of 140 crore? Some 0.3%. Yeah? Some 0.3%. In that 0.3%, you are in one of the top schools in Bangalore. Yeah? One of the top schools, top education, access to every amenity and facility that you can think of. So if you see actually the overall outcome in the funnel, you will find that you are in that 0.01% who has access to everything you want to make out of your life. But I'll come back to my question. What are the 2 challenges today's generation is facing? Now think about it. And trust me, from here it will take an interesting turn and you will like it.
Multiple choices.
Wonderful. And? Yeah. Number 2. Second. The 2 problems your generation is facing is overthinking and analysis paralysis. So multiple choices is basically analysis paralysis in management language. When a human has lot of things in their hand, when you have 56 items to eat, you are into the choices dilemma. What to eat first? Second is you have too much exposure of, what do you call it, cell phone. smartphone, computers, lot of information, lot of knowledge, and personal time. These two things gives you an area to think a lot and choices dilemma. So we come out of that in this session. The whole purpose is to give you the understanding on how to deal with the digital era, how to deal with internet, and how to come out of the choices dilemma to meet the career goals. Okay. Now, to start with, I have one question, that is, what have you decided? What will you do? What are your career choices? Why I tell you this is because last year I have written a series of books which is called AG's Career Guidance Book Series. This book series consists of 12 books covering every single career. In this particular book, I have covered more than 2,500 careers. Because in last 10-12 years, I have realized that one of the biggest challenges a student has is not having enough knowledge. So in this session, the goal is to understand what are the choices you have. So what is the career that you have decided? Yeah, we can start from that side. What are you planning to do?
Become a lawyer.
Become a lawyer. Perfect. Okay. Then we can take this line. Yeah. What about you?
Start a business.
Business, entrepreneurship. So this will give us the idea of how many career choices we have. That's why each of you have to speak. When you speak, we'll get what are the career choices, and then I'll put my idea to it. Yeah.
Opening up a restaurant.
Restaurant, that means entrepreneurship, food business. You're planning.
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Haven't decided.
You haven't decided yet.
Not
That's,
sure.
that's also a choice. That it's not that everyone has to be clear right now. Yeah.
Not sure. Lawyer.
One line, 3 lawyers. ऐसा क्या हो गया भाई? कोई बदला तो नहीं लेना है? Yeah. HR and management. Right. Perfect.
Not decided. Astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist. Perfect.
Management. Management.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start a business.
Start a business. Architecture.
Starting a business.
Starting a business. Yeah. Aerospace. Okay. Artificial intelligence, AI, a future, yeah. Cybersecurity, very good. No problem. That's perfectly fine. If you're not clear, yeah. Medicine. Oh, media and medical are okay. Okay, what is mechatronics? Perfect, yeah. So, the combination of mechanical and electronics is mechatronics, right? Design. Okay. So now, from this side, we have got the choices of entrepreneurship. We have some interest in AI, cybersecurity, astrophysics, medicine, yeah, and some not decided. Let's see what the girls are saying. Yeah. Medical. Okay, research. Sports. Clinical psychology. Veterinary. Design. Okay. I requested you not to speak to each other. Just for 1 hour, manage for me. Then you have the entire day to speak everything that you want. Yes. Counseling psychology. Diplomacy. Okay. This is unique among everyone.
Design. AI.
AI.
Design. Fashion.
Fashion.
Air Force pilot. Actor.
Actor. Okay.
Psychologist.
Psychology.
Not decided. Not sure. Business management.
Business management. Guys, silence.
Software development.
Huh?
Software.
Software development? Lawyer.
Fashion design.
Uh-huh.
Fashion design. Criminal psychology. Criminal law.
Okay.
Civil service. AI. Stats programmer. Mathematician.
Mathematician. Okay, so now I come to something interesting where we started from. Guys, listen. Now, where we started from was the keyword called unemployment. Do you know out of your entire class, you have only 3 lawyers? Do you know out of your entire class, you have only 5 to 6 doctors? Only 4 fashion designers. Only 1 or 2 cyber security experts. Only 1 sports medicine practitioner. Only 1 actor. Even if you sell to each other, you will survive a life without any competition. One of the challenges of a life is that having the linear thinking is not the solution for anything. You can't be thinking linear that this is the only way. You have to think this way and that way. And then in this country, the last thing you should think about is unemployment. Why is all the world coming to India? Why are all the companies are coming to India? Why everyone is investing in India? Why everyone is interested in India? It's one thing, population. People buy. People spend money. People create business. You all need a positive mindset. Number 1. Number 2 is, if you see, you have talked about so many things, but still, I can tell you 10 more career options which you have not heard about. Have you heard about telemedicine? Anyone?
Yes.
What is that?
They consult via apps like virtually.
Correct. In medical field, the next big breakthrough is telemedicine. Tell me, out of 140 billion population, how many people live in city? Out of the entire 140 billion population, how many people will be living in cities, metro cities? Not even 40 to 50%, just 20-25%. Okay, so if out of 140 billion, 25% means even 40 billion are living in cities, you have 100 billion people who are living in small towns and villages, do not have access to world-class medicine. Do you know what will change? A term called telemedicine. Do you know 4G? The technology that we use? Then we have come to 5G. What is the change? Speed. Okay? Right. What is 6G going to do? It's going to be like crazy. 1 GB in seconds probably. You click and it's downloaded. That will also 1 TB. Yeah. So 1 TB means 1024 GBs in few seconds or 1 second. What will happen is a world-class doctor sitting in Bangalore can connect virtually as an avatar to a person who is sitting in the remotest village of Kerala. So a person in the remotest village of Kerala has the access to world-class medical advice. Just one area. Now, second is, if you see any field, one of the combination that is working is technology with everything else. What I am here for is to help you understand the thinking of the future. Once you are able to crack the code that what is going to happen, you will make a great career out of it. So what is Paytm? Or Phone Pay or Google Pay? It's a payment system. It's actually the perfect marriage of cash and technology, finance and technology. What has happened is, finance met technology, and you have a tool like Paytm. You don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to carry the cash, and you can create a cashless society. When is the last time you went to bank? Or I'm sure you are like minor or not very used to a bank, but even if you see in your family, when is the last time someone has to go to bank personally? Very rare. Do you know in the developed countries like France, you will still have to go to bank to sign a check and get the money. They still don't have access to tools like Paytm. That's in their dream. One of the advantages of India is adaptation of technology and having the technical brain. So when I meet finance with technology, I create companies like Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, and lot more. What happens when I meet e-commerce with technology? Online shopping, Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, and lot of other platforms. Huh? What are the other apps do you use? Yeah? Swiggy. So what happens when I meet food with technology? Swiggy and Zomato happens. What happens when I place e-commerce plus speed plus technology? Blinkit, Zepto. 10 minutes, probably everything that you know right now. Huh? Understand this thing, that the future is all about every business plus technology. Irrespective of what field you are working in, what is happening is that you are putting your traditional business on the stack of technology, and it is becoming an online business. I told you about the telemedicine, one of the breakthrough. What is the second breakthrough? What you can think will be the future? What is something that you can think will work a lot in the future? Artificial intelligence. Correct. The second thing that is going to happen in the world is artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence, by the way? What is AI? In one simple language, so that you can remember for your life, AI is your personal assistant. So in this word, why I tell you that you are the luckiest generation? Because in this generation, you have got a personal assistant free of cost. Now how do you want to use it? It's your choice. Things are developing so fast that today you have a personal assistant in the name of ChatGPT. You can ask a question, it will answer to you. You have a personal assistant in terms of Canva and other technology platforms. You can tell it and it will create a presentation for you. And these are just a very, very basic applications of what is going to happen. In the future, a lot of your work will be happening through technology and AI. Now, what is the third thing? What else do you think will have a lot of changes in the future? Huh? Automation. So future is all about speed. The third thing that is going to change everything is drone technology. Are you aware of it? Huh? What is a drone? What's a drone? Correct. Now, what is going to happen is that today what we are seeing are the very basic application of drones in terms of photography and creative works. But the drone technology is coming to everyone's life through various applications. I'll tell you a simple example. Do you know 20 years down the line, you will not require as many people to stand at the army, at the border as right now. Because you will have drones protecting the borders with much more technology to tell what is happening, what is the movement. They will have 10x, 20x, 30x more capabilities than normal human beings. And they will be better defenders of the borders. Tomorrow, you will have even faster delivery, like 10 minutes. Zepto right now what we are seeing is 10 minutes because a person has to come. Tomorrow you will have, or you may have in India, is a drone that you order here, they place it there, it lands at your place, at a designated place that is created in your house. Have you heard recently there's something, lot of buzz around it called drone Didi. So what India has done is that they have gone to the villages where the women are not very educated and they gave them employment through drones. Now they are able to provide lot of services through drones. Do you know there is also agriculture plus technology? Agri-tech is one of the fastest growing business in the future. When the population grows, you need not just more grains, but when money comes, you need more quality. So agri-tech is, there is a startup that delivers the best quality seeds to the farmers. Right? So that is the kind of technology that is going to happen. Future is all about technology plus speed. Now, this one thing that I wanted to tell you is, which is called the multi-skill society. How does the education going to look like? What is going to change in education? Okay, so when I ask you that you want to become a business and management professional, what is the next way, next path? What are you going to do about it? Or if you say you want to pursue sports medicine, what are the next steps for you? In this exam, okay? Huh? Okay, and what are the 5 things you require to decide the career, to choose the career? Huh? Okay. Guys, I want your attention here because this is something all of you miss. Okay. What happens is when you decide about a career, you know what you think? What is the college? What is the fees going to be? How much time it will take? Will I get it or not? What is the entrance exam? And you miss one fundamental. And the fundamental is, what are the skills required to be successful in this profession? And do I have those skills? So if I ask you that as a business and management professional, if I go in a job or if I start a company, what are the skills do I require?
People skills.
Sorry?
People skills.
People skills and communication skills. Experience it will come with time. Understand one thing, this is one nugget for you, that whatever career you want to go into, first go and check that what are the skills required to become successful in this profession and do I have those skills or not. Now the second thing which is important is that it's not important that you have these skills. What is important is that are you ready to learn it or not. Now I'm coming to one of my favorite parts that I tell every student, which I have developed. So I have developed something called a formula of success. How many of you want to become successful in life? So I still have some people who are like, what is required? I always tell 3 things to everyone who want to become successful in life. And trust me, if you are able to crack these 3, this will help you in long way and this will make your journey faster. I always tell this that it's not about how you achieve, it's about how fast you achieve that. You agree? Yeah. So there are 3 things that are required to become successful. Number 1 is, I have a question. In the entire universe, what has the fastest speed? Light. Okay. So the first skill, the first thing that is required for success is presentation. As you said that the fastest thing is light, that means we see people. The moment we see someone, we judge. As a human being, it is in our nature that we judge. And scientifically, it takes us only 6 seconds to make a perception about someone. Now, I'm not saying this for reality, but I'm saying this just for imagination. Imagine you had a career guidance session. Imagine you are told that an expert is coming, and the expert comes in shorts and t-shirt, what will happen? Huh? What will happen? Will you judge this person? Yes? What will you think?
Expectations are automatic. Expectations will
Exactly. Your expectations will fall down. Now, in the real world, what happens? Irrespective of what profession you are, suppose you are a business and management professional, what happens in your day-to-day life? You meet people, you do meeting, you do presentation, you talk about business, you talk about business plans, you talk about what we'll do, target, achievement, all of this. But there is one thing constant, you meet people. Yes or no? If be it you become a designer, be it you become a sports medicine professional, lawyer, most important. If somebody wants to become a lawyer, you want to become an architect. Irrespective of what you do, you will be meeting people. What will happen the first thing? Presentation, perception. Every profession has a defined how you should present. I am somebody who works as a career coach, I am the director of a university. It is my duty to represent myself in a way that a student perceives as a professional. Right? So one thing that you require in your life is presentation. In an interview, if you go, the moment the interview see it, they make a judgment. Everything else is secondary, it will happen. But they make a judgment. You are in, you are out. There is a perception that has come to your mind. So what's the first thing? Presentation. What is the second fastest thing after light? Huh? थोड़ा तेज बोलो. Correct. Sound. So second success in my success triangle, I call it a success triangle. So the second thing in my success triangle is communication. Okay? When you meet someone, the first thing they see you, they make a judgment. The second thing is you open your mouth. And everything else is decided. What's gonna happen is decided. The second thing that is required is communication. After the presentation, what you need to develop is communication. Now, when I say communication skills, irrespective of where you are living, if you are in the corporate world, if you are in the fast-forward world, there is one thing that's a basic requirement, and it is speaking good English. We are living in a globalized world. In your generation, you will not be dealing only with Indians. You might be dealing with foreigners, you might be dealing with different countries. You can speak to a Chinese as well as to an American if you know English. In the world, there is one common acceptance, that is, the global language is English today. So first thing is, for communication, what should happen? English. So I'll tell you my story, and this is very interesting, how I learned it and how it was very hard way for me. So I come from UP, okay? Now you have got a perception. This is exactly what I was talking about. That we see, we decide. I'm not that person. Okay, so I come from UP, and in UP what happens is you have a problem called MTI, Mother Tongue Influence. Okay, so in our Mother Tongue Influence, what happens is that Sa and Sha, these two are like common. For us, it was everything Sa. So if somebody asks me what's your name, I'll say Ashish Gupta. Okay, now what happened is that I realized I did my class 12th in the year 2004, and that time, like today you're talking about artificial intelligence, in my time, BPO, business process outsourcing, or in short, what we say call center, was a very highly growing industry. And if you wanted a good job, probably call center, especially international call centers, was something you can look at. Those had sort of career opportunities in my time. So what happened is after my class 12th, I came to Delhi. Okay, and I enrolled myself in a institute to learn English because I'm not coming from English background. I'm not as lucky as you are. So I had this English issue. Okay, so they had a 3-month course, and in this 3-month course, what they say is that we will make sure that you learn everything to crack an interview. Got it? So I enrolled for 3 months. I learned everything. They told me that these are like 50 or 100 questions, and probably everything will be within these 100 questions. So they said that anyone who can answer these 100 questions will crack the interview. You got it? Now what happened is, 3 months are over. I got my first interview lined up. I went there. I was waiting at the reception. Then the time came. I went for the interview. This lady who was taking the interview asked me to sit down and told me, "What is your name?" I told her, "My name is Ashish Gupta." She said, "Get out." And I'm like clueless. Why? No, out. So I went back. I asked my teacher, "What happened?" She said, "You got out of the book question." I prepared for everything, including the 100 questions, but never prepared what is the correct pronunciation of my name. So things are not always the way you perceive. So that was a lifetime of learning for me how important English can become to you. And that is the day I decided to, boss, irrespective of what I do in my life, I'll do one thing, I'll make sure my communication is good. And that is probably one of the reasons that gave me opportunity to travel far and wide, interacting with some of the top brains of the country. So presentation, communication. Third is what makes you successful. Well, can you think of what would be the third thing? What else do you require apart from presentation and communication?
The skill.
Huh?
The skill.
Skill. Okay, perfect.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Unique mindset. I call it in my language presentation, communication. What is Amitabh Bachchan known for? Huh?
His voice.
No, not voice. Voice is of course there, but what is the identity of Amitabh Bachchan? An actor. What is the identity of Virat Kohli? Cricketer. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Anand Mahendra. Ratan Tata. Late President Abdul Kalam. Scientist. Narendra Modi. Politician. Politics. What you are saying? Identity, specialization. You will see some of the most successful persons in this world are the ones who are highly specialized in their career. They only do one thing. 99 more things doesn't matter. Do you know that Virat Kohli also owns a restaurant or a chain of restaurants? He owns multiple other brands. But what he is known for? Cricket. He will never come and say, "I am an entrepreneur." He'll say, I'm a, because he knows irrespective of how successful I become in 99 other businesses, the one business that matters, makes my identity and makes me successful is cricketer. Similarly, doctors, scientists, anything you will see, you will find 3 common scenarios in every successful person. So what are the 3 things? Number 1, presentation. Number 2, communication. Number 3, and now you can remember this with easily. What is the fastest speed in the universe? Light. We judge. Presentation. What's the second fastest? Sound. We listen. Communication. And what do we known for? What are we known for? Our identity. Specialization. Got it? If you are able to do, if you are able to complete this success triangle, nothing can stop you to become successful. And that is why I tell you, if you have decided what you want to become, learn the skills that will require to be successful in this career, and then you'll take it forward. Now I want to talk about the future, the multi-skill society, a bit about RP University, and one of the persons who inspires everyone, Elon Musk. I want to talk about the relation of money and hardcore. Okay? And this will give you again a lot of understanding on how the future looks like. Now, can you imagine India 100 years back, pre-independence? You would have seen, okay, and you would have seen in your history books also. So, do you think they had the corporate jobs? Huh? Yes or no? Yes? No? Do you think they had a lot of money? No. Do you think they were working hard? Yes. Now you get it. They were working hard? Yes. Lot of money? No. Hard work and money works in opposite. I'll tell you how. Now you come forward to 1960, 1970s. You see India, independent, lot of factories are coming, people are moving from blue collar. What is blue collar and white collar? So blue collar means manual labor, white collar means somebody who works with the brain. When you don't have to move lot of your hands to fulfill the job, but the brain, which also requires the brain function. So in a simple language, blue collar job means when you are working on instructions. You don't have to put your brain in that. You just follow the instruction. White collar job is when you have to put your brain and design the instructions, create the instructions and work accordingly, change the plan for betterment. So 1916, 1970s, India moving from blue collar to white collar. What is happening? Their money is increasing, people are getting salaries, money is increasing, people are able to think about homes, a lot of things. Hard work, from blue collar to white collar, hard work is reducing. Then you come to 2000s, computers, IT, in the era of technology. What is happening? People are sitting in computer and working. Huh? Right? So, the labor is decreasing. But what is happening when people are working in IT? The salaries are increasing. Then comes the era of COVID 2022, especially the people who are in Bangalore. A lot of your parents would be from technology background, software background, or working in such technology fields and other startups and so many things in Bangalore to do. What we have seen in 2020? Work from home. Hard work, technically zero. Money increases. So, this is where Elon Musk comes in picture. And he tells what is probably the most visionary line in my understanding and learning and that I have taken. He said that in the future, please note it in your brain, in the future, manual labor will be optional. What we are talking about the future? Telemedicine, artificial intelligence, drone. I just gave you the glimpse of the future. Now, if you associate it with your future, AI is what? What is an AI? Personal assistant. Right till now, in last 100 years, we had the option of reducing the labor. From people having a lot of hard work, no money, then people moving to factory, blue collar job, working 12 hours, getting less money, moving to white collar job, working, getting more money, less work, moving to IT and technology jobs, lot of money, little work, to artificial intelligence era. Now you have personal assistant. You give the instructions to this personal assistant, this is what you have to do. But for that you have to be specialized. Okay. So the future is all about when I say manual labor will be optional. That means money increases, work decreases. So this is the perfect way how money and hard work works. But what is the essential component of this era and after this? So what is the most essential component of this era is a multi-skilled society. What did I tell you when you decide a career? What you need to learn first? Skills. Okay. Now, you have understood the 100 years of hard work and labor and money. Now imagine 100 years back, when a person was working, was there a formal education? Probably not, right? Not much education, and they are trying to do something. After 1960s, 1970s, what happened is people go to colleges, they do graduation, they learn some skill, they get into job. Okay. I have seen one of my father's friend, he is retired from SBI, State Bank of India. So he did a 10 years, 35 years of service. Do you know what he did in the entire 35 years? He was a cashier. Okay. And he retired as a senior accountant. In his entire 35 years, what he did is managing the cash. One single skill for his entire career. What? Managing the cash. I see my generation. So he worked for 35 years, one job, one skill, complete entire career. In my generation, we see a change of job every 4-5 years. I need to have presentation skills, I need to have communication skills, I need to tell you what do, I need to know about career guidance, I need to be able to manage my team, I need to know marketing, I need to know social media, I need to know new tools which are coming, and I need so many things to run my show, to run my job. What I have done is I have moved from one skill to multi-skills. Now, in the future, what is going to change is that you are moving to multi-skill society with the less duration of job. You are moving towards something called gig economy. Do you know about it? Are you aware what is gig economy? So gig economy means that in the future, permanent job may not be a concept altogether. I'm talking about 30 years down the line, but of course you are going to work in next 5, 7, 10 years. But still, what you'll see is the work is more on the basis of gigs than a full-time job. Of course, full-time jobs will be there, but those who are skilled and want, today you have the option of work from home. Yeah? You don't have to go to office to do a job. In the future, you don't have to work a full-time job. That is called multi-skill society. We are going into multi-skills, multi-development. And this is where a concept called liberal education comes in. So this is the last point before I close this presentation. Liberal education comes in. Are you aware about liberal education? What is liberal education? Okay, very good. Yeah, what else? Anyone? Anyone? How many of you people have idea of liberal education? Skill-based education, okay. Actually, this is the future. Why I'm talking about this is the future. Okay. So now, suppose not to offend any of the persons who is planning to law, but just for an example I'm taking. So suppose somebody who wants to do law in future. Okay. This person does law, and then he realizes that rather than or more than doing a job, I'm doing a job, that's fine. But I also want to speak about it. I want to become a content creator. But the content creator whose niche is law. What is the skill he requires? Huh? Social media skills? Communication? Presentation? Technical skills? So number one is this person requires the knowledge of law. Number two, this person is required all the skills that make him a content creator. And number three is, because this person is wanting to become a content creator, he will require also the business and management skills to run the business in future. Because why he want to do this? So that he can create a business out of it. This is exactly where liberal education comes in. So now I'll give you how RV University manages it and what exactly is liberal education. Okay. In RV University, we have engineering, we have commerce, we have management, we have law, we have design, we have filmmaking, we have economics, we also have allied sciences. Now imagine a person who enrolls in school of law. As I said that this person wants to become a content creator. So he has a choice to enroll in a paper of filmmaking to learn the content creation skills. And he also enrolls in the paper of entrepreneurship to understand how to build a business. Suppose a person wants to learn artificial intelligence. He enrolls in BTech AI and data science. But this person wants to create a project that can build a business. He has a solution for a startup. He can go and enroll in a course of startup. How to build a startup. And then he also needs presentation skills, he also needs how to communicate, how to pitch your startup. Right? What we are living is called the multi-skill society. And liberal education practically fills the gap. What happens in liberal education, I will give you the example of RP, but most of the universities do it, that you have a major, artificial intelligence, sports medicine, law, fashion, design, entrepreneurship, startup, business, BBA, anything. You have a major, you select a minor, and then you have an option of 120 papers to opt from. So you opt for filmmaking, or you opt for data science, or you opt for something that makes your success, your career a success. So this is exactly what liberal education is. Okay. So I'll run a video and then we'll come on the Q&A. Q&A is generally the very exciting part of my session because this is where we get to understand your mind and able to answer which reflects to others also. So we'll run this video, then we'll come to Q&A.
Please be quiet.
Within 5 minutes, you need to come back.
Our founder, Sri N.C. Sivananda was deeply concerned about the need to educate the future citizens after independence. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, he started a school in Bangalore with one classroom of 6 students in their first. The creation of Rashtriya Vidyalaya was later passed to Sri P.K. Pandu, who carried it forward with the same fervor. In the last 8 decades, army educational institutions continued to grow significantly from a class of 6 students to become a global community of over 300,000 individuals today. Together, there are 20 institutions imparting education in arts, humanities, basic sciences, teacher education, health, law, architecture, technology, and management.
Carrying this legacy forward, we are probably alone in marching across the together.
With the leadership of Dr. Panduranga Sethi, Mr. Ashish Murthy, and Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, Army University will continue the pursuit of academic excellence and produce next generation leaders. Going by our motto, we want our students and faculty to go change the world.
So this was thank you. So now, Q&A. Okay. I told you about what makes you successful. I told you about the success triangle. I told you about the future society. I told you about some of the exciting technologies in your generation. I told you about why you are the luckiest generation. I also told you that what are the 2 major problems that your generation is facing today and how you need to overcome out of it. Now it's time to understand your mind. What are the questions you have? See, it is important that you ask the question if something that can give you clarity in your career. Okay. So I'll be able to address say 4 or 5 questions. So maybe if you have any, you can answer. Yeah, please. Go ahead.
You mentioned as we're moving into the future, we're gonna every single specialization is gonna be stacked on top of it. How do you say this works in terms of law and
In terms of law and
psychology?
law and psychology, exactly. Oh, okay, listen. 5 more minutes and then you'll be free to talk. Okay. She has asked a very interesting question that everything is stacked on technology. How do you do it in terms of law? Okay. Please have a seat. I'll give you 2 examples and 2 perfect examples will solve your question. Have you heard about a company called Your Dost? Okay. So there is a company called Your Dost. YOURDOST. Your Dost offers psychological counseling. Where? Through their website. So you can go to the website, you can book the training, and you will be assigned with a psychologist who will answer your questions. And this worked a lot during COVID when people were isolated. So it was only technology that came in picture and gave relief to a lot of people who were going through psychological issues. Technology, psychology. Comes together, Your Dost, a startup. Have you heard about Loctopus? Loctopus is a legal news platform. Loctopus, what they do is that they provide you all the legal news, all the updates from law campuses, a lot of new courses, what is happening in the campuses, and other legal news. Technology, law, Loctopus. Right? And then there is an example of live law. Live law is, what is live law? Have anyone heard about it? Huh?
It's news for law.
Exactly. But live law, more than that, it is exciting that what is happening in the court, what is happening in the Supreme Court, what are the cases going on today, what are the important cases, they actually give you live update. Technology, law, live law. Right? So this is how you put technology in every case. This is how it works. Yeah. Who has taken the lead? Anyone else? Yeah.
So, question about you in university. So, someone studying in artificial intelligence or data science, what track in computer science will you
You will take a track of artificial intelligence and data science also. That's called AIDS. That is exactly what you do. AIDS itself is a track that you will take and you will go forward into that.
But we are taking extra.
No. So right now what happens is, as I told you that what is the specialization? This is computer science. What is your minor? AI and AS. Along with that, you take additional electives. That elective might be entrepreneurship, that elective might be filmmaking, that elective might be something within artificial intelligence only, say cybersecurity. Right? So you take those electives and that brings a combination of your career choices. That's it? Anyone else? No? Thank you so much guys, it's a pleasure talking to you. I hope there was some learning for you. Thanks a lot.